cocoa daisy papers. But what happened was I found that I was having too much paper in my planner. That's because in my planner I have 3 kinds of sheets, or 4 kinds of sheets rather. I bought the Dodo. This is because I went crazy looking at all the planner videos and I didn't know what to do, and I ordered a large number of planners and stuff. The Dominos came with its own schedule, daily schedule that I'm using in the office this way. The FIlofax daily week on 2 pages with timings marked. Then I ordered the Dodo Acad pad because I just loved the way it looked. Then I also had the Orange Circles Blossoms planner, which was actually for 16 months. So I have 16 months of supply coming to me in October. So I have all those things and I had to fit them, and the Dominos luckily has large ranks, so I could fit all of them in, but I need to fill them up too. And so I found that I was getting confused about what to do with what. And so I have been working on and off. I don't like to waste what I have. I use it fully. So I've been working out how to use all of them, and the next year I'm not getting the Dodo pad. I'm probably going to go with printables from the internet, which a lot of sensible people do. I can purchase them off LilyPad or download them free or design my own, because I'm going to start my own planner spreads which work for India, because a lot of these things come from abroad and they somehow don't work for India. We have a different time system here, as you know. We have large gaps in which we have to travel. We have different ways of dealing with the world, and so we need to have a planner that works for India. And so I'm going to make that, and we have lovely designs in fabrics, in our art, in our culture. We have beautiful photographs, so I'm going to utilize what I have around me to make the planners work in our country. And we have lovely people who can do these things, folk people who can do these artwork. So I'm going to try and see if we can design a planner for India. That's my dream, but let's see how it works out. So the Dodo Acad pad was a special anniversary, 50th anniversary, or yeah, I think it was 50th anniversary version. So it had doodles from all the previous versions of the Dodo pad, so it was a very pretty one. It's special. I'm glad I bought it. It comes with 5 columns. Each one you can label as you want. As you can see in the sample page, it's been named after each of the children, and a to-do page. The Dodo Acad pad actually has one written side and an unwritten side. So let me just flip over to the Dodo pad. Yeah, so here's the Dodo pad. So it has one side where there are these squares. As you can see, I've named it Home, Meetings, Writing, Fly Lady. If you don't know what the Fly Lady is, please visit her website, flylady.com. She is the ultimate coach to maintaining a home and getting your house ready for people to come. In fact, the reason I'm doing this video is because I've already handled my tasks for the day and I have time to do creative things. So I'm not washing or brushing or crying that people cannot come into my house. My house is neat, my clothes are folded, my laundry done. So please go check out the Fly Lady. That's my Fly Lady routine there for the day. And then there's also a fun section which I'll write what I want to do. Today is the Dodo pad, so I'm doing the Dodo pad today. The Dodo pad, one side the squares and the to-do, and the other side is a blank sheet. It usually has some kind of rhinoceros doodle or a little joke on that, right? And some sort of pretty paintings and stuff. So it's basically one side of it is blank and it's meant for you to doodle, but I'm not an artist, but I do love to bullet journal. So I'm using the other side from this week to bullet journal. Right, I've used the tape because I'm not a very neat person, so I have to keep inside. I have to use this for the whole week, so I'm going to keep inside this little square for today, and for tomorrow and so on and so forth. So I think I will fit in all the 6 days or 7 days of the week inside this. I am trying it out. If it works, great. Otherwise, I'll just use an extra post-it and finish doing the bullet journaling on this. Most of the day, what I also know is that because it's on the same page, I don't have to migrate it. I can just look. It's almost like a week on one page spread for me. So I don't have to look. I don't write events here. I only write the tasks because the events are there in the Orange Blossoms repurposed planner here. So if something is happening, there's a meeting, there's a deadline. Here's a deadline for collecting the theses from my students. Here are some grading deadlines and packing deadlines and to do. So there, all these deadlines are there. Theatre festival events are marked, and my basic most important event, paying bills and meeting people, is also marked on this. So I don't need to mark events on my Bujo or bullet journaling thing. I just need to mark the brain dump, the tasks which are for the office. So I'm going to use this for that. Once I do this, I will go to my office, and in the morning I look at through this and I mark it into this timer. I brought the timer sheets home so I could show you. So if there is a meeting, I have to write to the research directorate. I will schedule it at 10 a.m. So basically in the office, this is the only sheet that is open in front of me. It's a time schedule of what I have to do. Because I use both my planner and my bullet journal to kind of fill these sheets in. Okay, so, and these are the top two things. They are home and office things. So if I feel a sense of achievement if I've managed to do these two things, even if I've not done anything, any of these tasks. If I've done these two things, I feel that I've done what I need to do. They are like the priority and the must do in this. The next section that I have is basically some more downloads. This is the download of a month on 2 pages. It is again undated plain squares. It came, as you can see here, it came with this little April 2016 on top, but I stuck a sticker. It said noted. So this is my habit tracker and bill payment tracker. So instead of using this sheet, monthly sheet for pre-planning, I use it to note down what has happened in the month. Particularly when it comes to finances, I tend to forget if I've done a payment, and I keep wondering whether I've done it or not. I'm using the Dave Ramsey's cash envelope system and 7 easy steps to get out of debt and save and become a millionaire or whatever. And I really find that exciting. So I'm going to use this to track those expenses on this. I also am making sure that I'm marking my habits on that. I know there are nice creative ways of color coding that and making little boxes and X marks. It looks nice, but I cannot be bothered to do that every day. Supposing I forget to mark it today, I can always mark it on the next day. So there's no, I mean, nothing is lost. Otherwise, those little boxes, I'm always working on paper and computer. So and marking mark sheets and grading sheets, and so marking one more of those Excel sheets is going to be a little bit of a psychological struggle with me. That's just me, but I love this monthly spread to mark what has happened already. And in the place for the extras, I've said I have to sleep on time, I have to walk a particular steps with a Fitbit, and hydrate, and I have to do my gratitude every day. So that's just a mental gratitude. I don't need to write down what I'm grateful for. I just think about it. Okay, it's a kind of a prayer. Again, from the Lily Pad April Plan With Me kit, I think it was called. The daily to-do list. It is lovely because it has a large number of. It has many sections. The to-do list has got about 5, which is